What's going on, guys? This is me Ron and welcome to the new video tutorial. In this video tutorial I'm going to show you how to create a responsive CRUD application, that is create, read, update and delete application in PHP using Bootstrap and MySQL Database. Responsive means no matter in which device like tab, mobile or desktop you open this web page, it will automatically resize depending upon the device size, which is actually great. If you want to create such web page, you have to write a lot of CSS by yourself, but Bootstrap come here to help us. If you are new to Bootstrap, it is a CSS and JavaScript framework which help us to create a responsive website using its pre-written classes. The only thing we have to do is consume those classes in our web application. Don't worry, I will show you later in this video tutorial. In order to save user information, we need some sort of database. For that purpose, we use MySQL database. As you all know, to write some logic, we need a programming language. Here in this video tutorial, we are doing web application project. For that purpose, we use PHP as our language. And PHP is server-side scripting language. To execute a PHP code, you need a server. But don't worry, we can run our PHP code in our own local computer just by installing our software, that is WAM server. So download WAM server from WAM server website and install it. After installing it, just run it. So let me run it. There you go, our WAM server is running. The color is green, that means our WAM server is working right now. When you first run WAM server, its color is red, after some time its color is yellow, and after some time its color is green. That means your WAM server is working correctly. If you don't get the green color, that means you have some problem in your PC. So fix that. So let's do it. First of all, you need to have some sort of text editing software or IDE. I'm going to use a text editing software, that is VS Code. So open up VS Code, click on file, click on new, and then press Ctrl+S from your keyboard, and you need to save this file inside your C, local disk C. And which version of WAM server you install? I'm installing WAM server 64. So double click that folder and you need to double click that www folder. Here inside this folder we need to save our file. Here first of all I am going to create one folder, that is CRUD folder, and inside that folder I am going to save this file as crud.php. you need to write that .php extension. Simply save that, and first of all I am going to write HTML5. The VS Code shows all those hints because here in the extension I am installing HTML snippets and PHP IntelliSense. You can also install those extensions from there. And here let's change the title to CRUD APPLICATION CRUD application. Simply save that. And in order to create a responsive web page using Bootstrap, what you need to do is first of all open your browser, and from the browser go to get.bootstrap.com because this is the official Bootstrap website. And here you can see build fast responsive site with Bootstrap, quickly design and customize responsive mobile first site with Bootstrap. This is the Bootstrap. Click that get started, and first of all we need to link our web page with the Bootstrap CSS. Here in this tutorials we are going to use only CSS classes, that's why we are going to copy only the CSS. But if you want to use the Bootstrap JavaScript features also, you need to copy JavaScript link also and paste inside your web page. And here inside that header but outside the title tag, simply paste that and save that. And again go back to browser, and first of all what you need to do in order to create a responsive web page using Bootstrap is you just need a searching, copying and pasting skill. Here you can see what you need and you can search here in the documentation. First of all what I am going to do is here inside the body we are going to use a form tag. So write form, and we are going to use the form method is equal to post. So there you go. Inside that form we are going to copy and paste the Bootstrap classes here. So go back to browser, and here in the browser there you can see a various directory. So here what I'm going to do is I'm expand that form directory and go to that layout. First of all, before going to that layout, we need to learn some layout, and that one is grid layout. This grid layout, what is this grid layout? The grid layout is a layout that contains a combination of row and column. First of all, let me show one image. In the grid system, entire width of the web page is divided into 12 columns. Here you can see, and we can use the combination of any column that we like or is our requirement. So here you can see combination of 2, 3, 4, 6 or whatever we like. So go back again browser. We are going to use the combination of row and column, and that is called the grid system. First of all, let me go to form section and I will show why we need this grid system. So in order to show why we need this grid system, I need to display something in web pages that will help you to understand why we need grid system. So we are going to use this simple layout. Here you can see, because we are going to create a CRUD application in which we are going to insert some data from our web page and save that data into database, and we are going to access those data from our database also and display that into our web form. So here we are going to simply copy this. As I already told you, you just need a copy and pasting skill. So inside that form I am going to paste that and save that, and go back to browser and simply type localhost / your folder name, that is CRUD, and then file name crud.php. and here what you can see is our form is displayed from far left to far right, that is from our one edge to another edge, which is not good, which is not look good also. And when you minimize it, this is what we are going to see in the tablet, and this is what we are going to see in the mobile. But our form is displayed from far right to far left. That's not good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to display this form somewhere in the center. So in order to do that, we need a grid system of Bootstrap. So go to layout, and here you can see the grid system. In the grid system, we are going to use the combination of row and column. So go back to VS Code, and what we are going to do is simply cut all this code that we wrote, simply cut, and inside that body what we are going to do is write div, and div, and we need a class. So div class is equal to container, container. Why we need container? The container class help us to center the content of our web page. So we need a container class here, and inside that container class what we are going to do is we are going to define on div also, and the class is equal to, we are going to use the combination of row and column. So inside this row we are going to divide this row into 3 columns. So div, and then another div, and then another div. And what we are going to do is here we are going to use a combination of column. We already wrote a row. Inside that row we are going to divide this row into 3 columns. So column, and class is equal to column, and here finally class is equal to col column. You go back to browser, there scroll down and you will see the documentation. Here we can use the combination of small column, medium size, large, extra large, and here you can see, I can scroll down, here you can see we can use the combination of the column that I previously showed you. The entire row is divided into 12 columns. So here what we are going to do is we are going to display our form somewhere in the center. So in order to do that, what we need to do is we need to display nothing at and nothing at the right, but we need to display our form in the center. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to lg-4. That means we are going to use the combination of 4 column in the large screen so that our form is displayed in the center in the desktop mode. -lg-4 simply, and we already got our code and we need to paste that code in the second column. This is the first. In the first column we are going to display nothing. In the second column we are going to display our form. So simply paste and then Control S, save. Go back and I'm copy this and paste so that we can see the differences here. This is our previous form that does not use the container class in the grid system, and this is the form that use the container class in the grid system. So this is the form you are going to display in the desktop mode, and when you minimize it, and this is going to see in the mobile view, and this is what you are going to see in the tablet view. Isn't this great? This seems great. What you need, guys, what you need in your life, this is amazing. Now here I am going to display some message. So in order to do that, what you can do is go to component, and then there you can see the alert. Scroll down, there are various type of alert message that you can display to the user. So scroll down, and here I am going to use this one. So simply copy this, go back to VS Code, and in the second column, but outside that form, we are going to paste that code. Simply paste that, and here you can change the title to CRUD Application, and here in this paragraph we are going to display some message also. Test test your CRUD Application application, and we don't need this horizontal line and this paragraph also, so simply delete that. Simply save it and go back, and here this is our previous. Simply refresh it. There you go. Here you can see the nice alert box here. Now we are going to change this label, so go back, and we don't need this label also, so simply delete that label, and here again delete that label, and here we don't need the ID also. You can delete this ID also. Instead we need a name. In order to access this HTML in the PHP code, we will add those name later. Here placeholder, what you can write, like ID. First thing is ID, and the second placeholder is we are going to insert ID, name, address and email. So here goes name, and we don't need ID also here, so simply delete that, and we are going to simply copy this and paste, and here what I'm going to write is, here goes address, address address, and here goes email, and the input type is equal to, I'm going to change this email, text. Simply save that, go back and refresh it. There you go. There is a nice form here, you can see. Simply minimize it. This is what we are going to see in the tab in the mobile. Now we need a button, so go back to Bootstrap, and In the component you will find some button also. So button, there are different type of buttons that you can see. I'm going to copy one primary button and then go back, and here what I'm going to do is I'm going to simply paste that, save that, and go back and refresh it. There is a button, and what I'm going to do is button type is equal to submit. We need to use the submit button, submit submit, and here goes create, CRUD create, and simply copy this button and paste 1 2 3. Now here we're going to use a different class. Here you can see one success, one danger info. We're going to use the danger for the delete, so danger danger, and here goes delete, delete delete. And then we can use the information for update, updat update, here goes info. And what else? Warning, success, and then read, here goes. What we can do is in the update we can write warning, 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 and in the read we are going to use like success success. Simply save that, go back, and simply refresh it. There you go. There is a nice button. You can see, minimize it. This is what we are going to see in the tablet. This is what we are going to see in the mobile view. There you go. This is our designing part. Now let's create a database in MySQL. So go to localhost, 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 scroll down and click that PHP myadmin, and here the default username is root, password is nothing, that means empty, and our database is MySQL. Click that go, click that new, and database name is CRUD, and here I'm going to use collision create, and number of column is equal to 4, and table name is equal to CRUD. Click go, and here I'm going to use ID, here goes name, here goes address address, and here goes email, and integer varchar, data type is varchar, and length is like 20, here goes 50, here goes 50, here goes 50, and ID is automatically incremented. We don't need to insert the ID while we are going to write our query, so it will automatically generated by our MySQL database. So simply select that AI to tick for this ID column and simply save it. There you go. This is our database, and go to SQL and go back to VS Code, scroll up, and here PHP. Here first of all we need to connect this web page with our MySQL database. So for that we need some credentials here. So ser server name is equal to localhost, localhost localhost, and then username is equal to default, that is root, and password password is equal to nothing, that is empty, and then db name is equal to CRUD, CRUD. Now create a variable MySQLi underscore connect, and here goes server name, and then username, and then password, and then db name. Sorry, I only write db there. db name database name, and here goes db name, and here I'm going to define some global variable that we are going to use later. So id is equal to empty, dollar name is equal to empty string. That means id name address address is equal to empty string, and then email is equal to empty string. We did not give any name to our control, so scroll down and give the name to each control. So name is equal to id, and name is equal to person name, person name, and here goes name is equal to address address, and here name is equal to email. We need to give those name because we are going to access the HTML control using those name in the PHP side. So here also name is equal to CRUD create, name is equal to read, here also name is equal to ubdat update, name is equal to delete. Save it and scroll off, and here when the user if is set, that means when the user click that read button, what we are going to do is $_post, and here goes read. When the user click this read button, what we are going to do is, first of all, sorry, not read, create, I'm very sorry, create CRUD create button, that is CRUD create button. When the user click that create button, what we are going to do is we are going to save the user enter value. When the user enter value in all these fields and then click that create button, what we are going to do is, first of all, we need to save those value in some variable. So name is equal to $_post, super global variable, here goes person name, person name. This is the index, and scroll down, this index need to be exactly same as the name that we give here. This is the way we are going to access the HTML controls in the PHP. $address address is equal to $_post, and here goes address. This is the address text field name, and then email is equal to $_post, and here goes email, and here also id is equal to, I'm going to define id is equal to null because we need not to pass id from here, and when you enter name, address and email and click that create button, our database will automatically keep adding id. So that's why I'm going to define id is equal to null, and here I'm going to define on query, query query is equal to, I'm going to write insert query. It's better to write standard SQL query in the capital letter, so insert into, our table name is CRUD, and then values, and we are going to use a prepare statement here. So in order to use the prepare statement, I'm going to use the placeholder also 2 and then 4. There you go. Now define one variable stmt. Stmt statement is equal to mysqli underscore prepare, and here goes the connection string, and then our query, and we need to bind. So mysqli underscore stmt underscore bind underscore param, and here goes statement, and here goes the type of the value we are passing, that is integer is string, sorry, not integer. We're going to pass the null, that means also string, and here goes id, and then name. We are going to use this prepare statement because by using this prepare statement there is no such thing as SQL injection, but if you use the traditional method there is some sort of possibility of SQL injection. Name, and here goes address, and then here goes email, and we need to execute this. So mysqli underscore stmt underscore execute our statement. Now if mysqli underscore affected underscore rows, then here goes the connection is greater than 0, that means if the row is affected, what we are going to do is we are going to display the message to the user echo. You can use the JavaScript alert box here, but I am going to use the simple one. Inserted insert inserted sccess fulls successfully, and else echo data are not inserted, data are not insert inserted. Save that, and after that if statement we are going to write if is set, and then here goes dollar underscore post, and then read. So we are going to read the value from our database that the user inserted. So here I am going to write first of all id is equal to dollar underscore post, because when the user enters some id here, if the user enter 1 and click that read, we are going to display the user one id in the name field and address in the email. So here post, and here good id, write on query here query query is equal to, so read means select, so select select, asterisk means all, from our table CRUD where id is equal to what. Now similar process, stmt is equal to mysqli underscore prepare, and here goes our connection, and then our query, and then bind mysqli underscore bind, stmt underscore bind underscore param, and then here goes our statement stmt, and then the type, that is string or integer, sorry, we're going to pass id integer, and then here that is id. Now mysqli underscore stmt underscore execute, and here goes statement. We are going to execute our statement, and scroll down here. Now we need to save the result in some variable. So result result is equal to mysqli underscore statement underscore get underscore result. There you go. And here goes statement is a parameter. And then what we are going to do is we are going to access the number of row also. Num underscore rows is equal to mysqli underscore num underscore rows, and here goes the result that the MySQL underscore tmt underscore get underscore result function return. And we are going to check if num underscore rows is greater than 0. That means if there is some result in that ID, what we are going to do is we are going to use a while loop here, while $row, and we are going to save the mysqli underscore fetch underscore array. We are going to use the mysql underscore fetch underscore array function, and here goes the result. And here what I am going to do is, previously we defined some variable here, global variable. I am going to access those variable and save the value in this variable by $row, and then here goes the our first of all, let me explain here. Here num underscore row is equal to mysql underscore num underscore row. That means if this result contains some row that matches this ID, we are going to display the number of row here. If the number of row is greater than 0, means if there is some row available in the database of that ID, what we are going to do is we are going to save all the value of that ID in this row variable in the array form. And here what we are going to do is we are going to access the array by using the index and save the individual value in those variables. So this ID means this is the column, database column name. There you can see, go to structure, and this ID is this one, and name and address and email. We are going to access all these column like this and save all this value in the variable. Name is equal to $row, and here goes name, and address is equal to $row. Here goes address address. Don't be confused, this is not from here, this is from our database column name. And here goes email is equal to $rows. Here goes email. Now if there is nothing written by that query, what we are going to do is we are going to simply display echo no result, no result. Now in order to display its value in the text box itself, what we are going to do is scroll down, and here what we need to do is we have one attribute, that is value. Value is equal to, what we are going to do is write PHP and then close PHP, and inside here what we are going to do is echo $id, and similarly here PHP close PHP, and here echo $name, and similarly here also value is equal to open PHP close PHP, and here goes echo $address address, and finally here also value is equal to open PHP, here open PHP and then close PHP and echo, here goes email. That's all. Save and scroll up. We need to write code for two more things. So here if it set $_post, scroll down, and here goes $_post, and then here goes update update update. If the user enter that update, what we are going to do is we are going to store the user enter value post, and here goes ID, and then name is equal to $_post, here goes name, not name, person name, person, person name. Because scroll up, I may have done some mistake here also. Person name, that is correct. Here also goes person name because we give here this person, person name, name is our name to this control. And here goes address, address is equal to $_post, and goes address address, and email is equal to $_post, here goes email. And here I am also going to write one query is equal to in the update query update update, our table name is CRUD set name is equal to what, address address is equal to what, and this is our database column name, don't be confused here, and name address and then email is equal to what. And where we need some condition to update the database value, where where id is equal to what. And similar process, stmt statement is equal to mysqli underscore prepare, and here goes connection, and then query. Did I forget to write here also mysqli underscore prepare? Well, it seems okay. Now mysqli underscore statement, we need to bind statement underscore bind underscore param, and here goes our statement, and the type of the value we are passing string, and then integer. And here goes email, first is the name, and then address, and then email, and the last one is ID. And we need to execute this. So mysqli underscore statement underscore execute, and then statement goes here, and if mysqli underscore affected underscore row, if this query and executing this query affect any row, what we are going to do is, if this is greater than 0, what we are going to do is we are going to display the message to the user, echo the entry is update updated success full successfully, else echo unchanged unchanged. If is set $_post, and then here goes delete, delete. If the user enter that delete button, what we are going to do is id is equal to $_post, post, here goes id. We save the id in the variable, and I'm going to write the same process, that is query is equal to, here goes delete, delete, delete from our table name, that is CRUD, and then condition is where where id is equal to what. Similar process, stmt is equal to mysqli underscore prepare, and here goes connection is, and then our query, and we need to bind our statement. So mysqli underscore stmt underscore bind underscore param, here goes statement, and here goes the type, that is integer, and here goes $id. mysqli underscore stmt underscore execute, and here goes our statement, and if mysqli, we need to check if our query execution of query alter any row, mysqli underscore affected underscore row is greater than 0, means if our code alter the database row, what we are going to do is echo, I'm going to say deletion deletion success full successfully, or else echo no effect. Simply save it. Now go back to browser and refresh your code, and here I'm going to write a random value, run vs email is admin@gmail.com. The beauty of using Bootstrap is you cannot use just admin, you have to write @ something.com or the domain name, and then click that create button. Inserted successfully. Now let's check. Go to browse, and there you must see a value is inserted, 1 id, name is Ron, address, and then email. Now add some more. You don't have to enter id here. Now tsn np tsn@gmail.com, click create. Now add more, tchsupport name, and ep tsn np@gmail.com. I am entering just random value, create. Now go browse. Now 3 entry has been inserted here. Now refresh again. Now what I am going to do is I am going to read the value. So enter the id 1 and click that read. All the value need to be displayed here, but our name is not displayed here, so that means there is some error in our code. So go back and check here. Here we forget to do that value is equal to that one. Here goes the close, and there you go. Now save that, go back again, and here first of all refresh it, and here enter 1 and click that read. There you go, run yes, and this one. Now enter 2 and then read. 2 is this one. Now enter 3 and read. There you go, our read button also perform well. Now I am going to update this one, so I am going to refresh it again, refresh it, and here I am going to write 3, and we are going to update. 3 is first of all, let's see, 3 is tech support name. Now I am going to write only tech support here, tchsupport, address is tsn, email is tsn@gmail.com. Now click that update, the entry is updated successfully, but the message is not good right there. Here I am I forget ENTRY. Save, go back, and let's check whether the row 3 is updated or not. So click that browse again. There you go, tech support. Previously it is tech support dev and TSN. There you go. Now let's refresh it, and we are going to delete. So I'm going to delete this 3 and then click that delete. Deletion successfully. Go back, browse. There you go, our entry 3 is deleted. You can also display the alert box here. Let me show you how you can use the alert box. Here, insert echo. Here, first of all, what you need to write is here script script type is equal to text / JAVA JavaScript, and close that, and here alert. We are going to display our message insertion successfully, and close that. I'm going to use this one, single quotes, not double quotes, and here goes /script script, close, and then finally close. Save, go back, and simply refresh it. Here I'm going to write TECHSUPPORT. Here goes TSN, here goes TSN at gmail.com. click that create. We must see the alert box here. There you go, click OK. Go back, refresh it. Our data is inserted successfully. So that's it in this video tutorial, guys. If you like this video, share this video with your friends so that they can know about these amazing tutorials, and give thumbs up, which really motivates us to create such programming video, and stay connected with this channel. In order to stay connected with this channel, you need to subscribe this channel. So subscribe this channel, and thank you once again for watching this video. Have a good day. Bye bye.